This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, now last class we've been talking about PubShop. We have seen how to create a PubShop file, how to go ahead and create a subscriber, how to go ahead and create a publisher. PubShop is equal to an application event where within the application you have two components, right? Now, whenever you want to communicate between, right, an LWC to Lightning or LWC to Visualforce. How will we do that? Is a question. LWC and Lightning components can coexist in a single environment. But whereas, right, LWC to communicate with Visualforce, which is it's not a same component, right? Visualforce is a classic development, whereas LWC is it's a Lightning advanced version of Lightning development. How will you go ahead with this, right? So hence, we have a concept called as LMS. LMS. Write down today. Lightning Messaging Service. LMS. Right? Lightning Messaging Service. Right? Lightning Messaging Service. Right? Write down. Salesforce inbuilt services. Write down. Salesforce inbuilt services. Salesforce inbuilt services to communicate across the to communicate across the framework. Salesforce inbuilt services to communicate across to communicate right across framework is called Lightning Messaging Services. Is called Lightning Messaging Services. Is called Lightning Messaging Services. Right? Now let's go. There are 3 steps. Number 1, create a message channel. Create a message channel. Bracket. Bracket. Must and should use suffix dot message channel. Must and should include suffix message channel hyphen or a dash meta.xml. Example, my message channel dot message channel dash meta.xml. So first step, create a message channel. You have to create a separate file. The way, if you remember, in the PubShop, we used to have one PubShop file, a common file. Here also same thing. You have to create a common file and the file name should end with, must and should end with message channel hyphen meta.xml. It should always, right, end with that. Right? Perfect. Next, publish a message on the channel. Publish a message on the channel, right? Publish a message on the channel, right? Right? Publish the message on the channel. Next, next, third step, subscribe and unsubscribe from a message channel. Any component can go ahead and subscribe as well as unsubscribe from the message channel. Right? Now let's do that. Right? Those who want to draw the diagram, you can take this. What is the Lightning message service does? Messaging service. It communicates between the framework. From Visualforce framework, you can pass a data to a Lightning. From there, you can pass a data to LWC. LWC can pass a data to a Lightning, and this keeps on going. Perfect, guys. Right? Everybody understood the concept? I mean, what is a LMS? Whenever you want to communicate across the platform, PubSub is within the framework, within the LWC framework, within the application. That's PubSub. Whenever you want to communicate the data across the framework, that case we use, right? We use this. We use LMS, right? Understood the concept? Before I start doing it, how the data moves from in this framework, from a Visualforce, you can transfer a data to LWC. From LWC, you can move the data to Visualforce. Both are different framework, right? Both are different framework. One is in Classic framework, which is a Visualforce framework. Another is at LWC, Java and DOM framework. How to do that, right? Anybody has any questions before I start programming? Yes, no? Anybody has any questions? Now, I will give you this file to you, right? Step by step, this file. Complete step-by-step programming is there, right? Now, definitely it will take time for me to go ahead and write, right? Because of the time constraint, I will prefer to copy paste. Don't worry, I'll explain the program, right? It is just because the program is lengthier, right? This is the only one class that I'm copying and pasting. You know that every class I prefer to write the code by myself. Here also I can go ahead and write, but it's a lengthier program. And by the time we start, we finish, I don't think that within next 1 hour we will be able to copy this whole program. Write this whole program. I'll share this file also. This file will be available in your drive with an LMS folder. It should be available, right? So what to do? Just keep watching. So let me first open my right? Microsoft Visual Studio Code. I'm opening my Visual Studio Code. The first step, whenever you have a cross communication or communication, right, we always use a intermediary file. You see that last time also we created a file called as PubShop. These are intermediary file. You can download it. These files are available in a JIT folder, right? In internet, these files are available everywhere. You can download these files. Here also same thing. Here also same thing. Same concept. One message channel, the way we created last time on PubShop. Next, right? One would be PubShop. One would be the publisher, right? Which will publish. And next would be the subscriber, which will subscribe, right? Which will subscribe. PubShop. Same thing here also will do. Here also there will be three files. One would be, right, message channel. Another would be Lightning LWC component. And another would be your Visualforce component. Total 3 files will create. And these 3 files will talk to each other. Right? To do that, the first step, did my VS Code got executed? My VS Code, still my VS Code didn't got executed. SFDC, SFDC, SFDX. I'm waiting for my Visual Studio Code, VS Code org to get Control Shift P. It didn't got activated yet. Control Shift P. Create a project. Okay, now looks like it got activated. So let me go ahead and authorize. Control Shift P. Right. What I will do, right, authorize an org. It's still activating the extension there. Restart Visual Studio Code to apply the latest change. I'm still waiting for my authorization to work. Command resulted error. Okay, Control Shift P. Authorize. Oh, it's still working. Let it work. Unsupported version detected. Perfectly fine. No issues. Close. 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 Now it should be running because I see that VS Code org is activated here. Right. It's still running the authorization. Other than waiting, I don't have any other option. Okay, there we go. Finally, it came up. Rupam @OFO LT104.com. Password CRM1234 hash. Perfect. Done. Authorization is over. Now keep listening or keep watching what I'm doing. First step, right? First step, right? Under force, right? Under force, under main, under default. Here you see Aura, LWC. You see this all folder? We are creating everything under this LWC, right? Here, inside this creative folder, first thing, new folder. See, right click on the default, creative folder, right? Give a name to the folder. I will recommend you to give message channel as a name. Message channels. Message channel. You can create any folder actually, any name, but recommended is message channel. MESSAGCHANNELS. Right? Press enter. Below LWC, one new folder came up called message channel. Right click on the message channel, click on new file. Give any name. For example, I'm giving my name, Rupam, MSG CHANNEL. Give any name. Use a suffix which I gave you, dot MESSAG message CHANNEL channel, right? Message channel hyphen meta dot XML. This is the name you have to give to the file. This is the name you have to give to the file. Press enter. Everybody is able to understand the step. So you will create a folder. Inside the folder, you will create any file name. Here I have created Rupam message channel. However, the suffix has to be message channel hyphen meta.xml. I open the program. This is the place where you will write an HTML program, which I'm copying and pasting from the file, right? Like this. It's an XML file. XML starts, XML start, XML ends. The messaging, this is XML. Always it has to be message channel, lightning message channel. Message channel start, message channel end. Now, right? Whatever the name of the message channel is there, right? You have to put it there. For example, Rupam message channel I gave, exactly the same name. Rupam message channel. Whatever the file name you gave, it has to be in the master label. Expose true. Description, you can write anything. This is the lightning message channel, send information from VF to LWC. How many fields you want? That many fields you have to declare. Lightning message channel fields, right? Field name. You can give employee name. Description, this is employee name. Then lightning message field, close. Again, lightning message field, phone, lightning message field, fax. Like this, you have to, how many fields you want, that many fields you have to create. Like this, copy paste. I will say mobile number, right? Description, right? My mobile number, or right? EMPMOBILE, mobile NUMBER. How many fields you want, that many times you have to copy paste this. Everyone clear? Anyone has a doubt on this file? Everyone clear? It has to be under the message channel. Inside the message channel, we should have master label is nothing but the channel name. Expose is nothing but visibility, true. Description is nothing but it will give you the description of the channel. What are the fields you want the channel to pass? We have to put them under the lightning message field. Field name, description. So you can say here I have taken message to send, source system, mobile number, 3 field. If there are 100 fields, you will declare all those 100 one by one by one. Everyone clear till here? Yes or no? Everyone clear till here? Yes. Yes.
Yes, Rupam. Yes, Rupam.
Fine. That's good. Next, right? Okay. Next, right click on it. Click on new file, right? Give a name called as package. Give a name called as package, P-A-C-K-A-G-E .xml. Press enter. Another file you have to create. Package.xml. Right? I will give the file, copy the program. This is also an XML file. Same as when you create a lightning LWC component, there also there's a package.xml. And you can see that members star name lightning message channel. Lightning message channel. So here, what is the name? Right? What lightning message channel? Here the name it's saying that no, not the lightning message channel. Here the name is whatever the channel I created. Right? Rupam messaging channel. Change the name. Name is Rupam message channel. Version, now you're using 50th version, so you can use 50. 49, that doesn't make a difference. 49 is the stable one, so I'm taking 49. Save it. Here also, save it. 2 files got created. My message channel is ready. Now it is a time for me to go ahead and create a Visualforce page. Now it is a time for me to go ahead and create a Visualforce page. Right? We wanted to communicate between Visualforce page to this. Right? So let's do that. File, new. Oh, why file new? Control Shift P. Create a new Visualforce page. Create a new Visualforce page. I'll just give ahead a name called as LMS VISUAL Visualforce page. LMS Visualforce page. Press enter. Press enter. System will now create a Visualforce page. There we go. Whatever is there inside, I'm removing it. Now it is a time for me to write. Right? It's a time for me to go ahead and write the program. Right? So what I'll do, first I'll put a division. Division will nothing but a block. Inside this, I will put a paragraph. Enter your message here. Then I want a text box. Immediately after that, I want a text box. Input type equals to text, ID equals to message. Now I want a button. I will put a button. right? A button will be there, not one button. I'll have couple of buttons. First button on click, publish. The button name is publish message. One button will come which will say publish message. Next, I will use a break tag, right? By the way, I have to use a paragraph tag here also. P tag. He will push to the next line. Here I'm using a break tag so that it goes to the next line. I will have one more button. Total 3 buttons I'll have. Subscribe. Button name is subscribe. Then again I will have a break tag so that it goes to the next line. Next, I will have unsubscribe. Subscribe will receive the message. Unsubscribe will say no, I don't want to receive the message anymore. Any given time, the component can stop receiving the messages. Don't send me any message more. Whatever LWC is doing, let him do. I don't want to receive anything from LWC. Now, again a break tag. Break will make it to next line. Then I will say message received. Received message. Whatever LWC is sending, I will receive it here. That I will paste. That I will display here. Label equals to. I'll display the output as a label so that nobody can change it. It's not input text. It will be output label. And the ID is message text. Here, right? Whatever is receiving from LWC, it will be shown here. Whatever you want to send, it will be here. Hi, good morning. I'll say publish. Immediately it will be visible in LWC. If I type in LWC, hey, I'm really good. How about you? I click on publish there. Immediately it will be displayed here. Any given time, we want to stop the chatting. Unsubscribe button. Any given time, you want to continue chatting. Subscribe button. Everybody understood what I'm doing? Yes or no? Any given time, if you don't understand, let me know. Right? Because of lack of time, I'm just going and copying and pasting the program. So in case if you have any question, please do let me know. Right? Now, whenever you click on publish, right, a function has publish has to be called. Whenever you click on subscribe, a subscribe button function has to call. What are these? These are Java function. Where is this function? I will write here itself. We will write inside a script tag. SCRIPT, script. Script tag. Inside the script we'll write. The first step is that load the message channel. Load the message channel. How to load? Here. Give a name. For example, here I gave sample, right? Message channel. And here dollar message channel dot the message channel name. Whatever the message channel you created. Rupam message channel I created. So that I'm saying Rupam message channel __ C. Perfect. Now, people will subscribe, people will unsubscribe. Subscribe means start receiving, unsubscribe means don't receive. I have to store it somewhere. I will create another variable called as subscription. Subscription to message channel, true or false, yes or no, 0 or 1. 0 or 1, I will start sending. Here, I'll assign a value 0 or 1, true or false. If it's true, start receiving messages. If it false, I don't want to receive message. Right? Now, the first thing is what we'll do? Publish MC. For that, I have to write a function. For that, the first button I'm writing now. Publish MC. This is you write the function. Whenever you click the button, this public MC will be called. Here it is in the script tag. Right? Those who were in my class towards the ending when I was doing a JavaScripting program in your Apex class. That time I shown you how to write a button and how to call within the script a function. Now, first thing is that you have to create a message. Before you start publishing, I'm creating a message. Here it is. Constant, give any variable in the message. Here, it has to be from the same file. In the message channel, you created message to send. Here also I'm using message to send. See. In the message channel, you created a field called as source system. Here also source system. Remember that. Caps to caps, case sensitive, SS capital here. Next, we created mobile number, control C. I'm adding an extra field there, comma, mobile number. Give a mobile number, 99999. Like this, you'll form your message. Whichever the fields are there, employee name, employee phone, employee mobile number, employee fax. First, you have to define inside the message channel, as I told you. Now, you have to put it in the message. Once it is done, then you will use a command, a simple command. Publish command you have to use. This is the publish command. sforce.1.publish. sforce.1.publish. Where is the message channel? Here it is, which we declared at line number 16. Where is the message? Here is the message, which we created at line number 21. 21, and write the message. Done. Over. Message is published. We have sent the message from Lightning page. Work of this button is over. Next, right? Whenever somebody clicks on subscribe, we have to write the subscribe button. Where is that? Here it is. Subscribe button. Subscribe. Next function I'm writing. Subscribe function. What in the subscribe you want to do? Right? Whenever somebody clicks subscribe, you should start receiving the message. You should start receiving the message. Right? Here you have to say function. Function subscribe. Function subscribe. Function subscribe. The way you've written function publish, function subscribe. Now, I have declared a field here to store whether subscription is available or not. The field is blank, null. There is no value to it. Whenever there is no value, that means subscription is correct. So I will say, right? I'm just copying and pasting, guys. Yes. If this field, what is that field? Line number 17 is not. That means, right? If there is no data, simple word, because there's a false, there's a not here. If there is no data, then what do you want to do? Right? We will go ahead, subscription to MC, same field. I'm changing it to what? sforce.1.subscribe. The way I've said sforce.1.publish, there's a one more command, sforce.1.subscribe. This is the channel name from where the subscription has to be on and off. Display message is another function. Where is that? Let me write the display message. Call display message. Here I'm writing a function called as display message. One more function. Display message. Oh. So whenever somebody, right, clicks on that button subscription, immediately the flag will set to this value, right? This is the channel name and this is the function to be called. Perfect. So here I'll write the function. Whatever the data that I receive, I will call this as message. Message. Here, this is what you have, right? You have sent. Same way Lightning is also sending something. That will also, LWC is also sending something that is called message. Then here again, stringification. Last class also we did a stringification. If you remember, here also stringification is coming up. Right? Without stringification, things doesn't work. Var text label document.query selector, right? Whatever the message text you have passed, hash message text, right? Where is that? Here, right? This will take, right, all the text of the message, right? And then text label is nothing but where I'm displaying in my Visualforce. I'm right. This is the ID. System is finding your ID. See, message text. After finding, right, what I'm doing, the text label dot inner HTML equals to message that I'm receiving, stringifying the message. If you don't have anything, null, and system will go ahead and it will say no message in the payload if there's nothing. That's a stringification. You have to look in JavaScript how to do a stringification function. In the last class also I did that when I was doing PubShop. There also all the messages has to be stringified. Stringification has to be done. Stringify. What is this? Whenever somebody clicks on subscribe, system will call this display message. Display message will go ahead, find in your page document.query locator. It will locate the label. That label will be called with text label. And in that label, whatever the message is there, so I'm stringifying and I'm displaying. I'm stringifying and I'm displaying. Perfect. Good. Now if somebody clicks on unsubscribe button, I don't want to receive message anymore. Unsubscribe. Control C. I'm scrolling down. After the subscribe, I'm writing function unsubscribe. Function unsubscribe. Here also I will take the same thing. Suppose if it is, see here I'm not taking not I'm not taking, because if somebody has clicked on subscribe, there will be data in that variable. Where is this variable? The variable I declared at line number 17. Because in subscription I'm populating a data in it. If it's full, see I'm not taking, if it's not null, then right, sforce.1.unsubscribe, there's a command, right? Subscription to MC in that variable unsubscribe. Set the subscription variable to null. Earlier it was null. If it's null, see, if it's not null, right, then the subscribe will start. Again, I'm setting it to null. So it will like an on and off button, this variable. Data will be there in that. Again, the data will not be there in that. I'm removing the data, right? So a Visualforce page got created. If I run this Visualforce page, I will get a text box to enter, 3 buttons, and the message that I received from Lightning. Then a message, right, that I received from LWC. Fine. Now let us create an LWC component. Control Shift P. Create a Lightning Web component. What is the name of this Lightning Web component? MC, right? MC, message channel, web component. web component demo, right? Clear? Right? Perfect. I can say lightning message channel MC. Okay, anything. That's a name, just name. I press enter. Press enter. There we go. System have created this, right? First thing is that, right? I will put track. TRA track. Perfect. Next, I will import. I'll import the adapters. Import, publish, subscribe, unsubscribe, create message context from. I told you it is a predefined service, lightning message service. From there, import all these things. The way when we were doing, right, imperatively, we were importing the methods, create method, update method, same way I'm importing. Next, importing the message channel file also. This is the name that we gave to the message channel file. Import that. Where is that file? That file is inside a separate folder. Below this folder, here it is. Right? Drupal MSG channel. That is what it's now I'm using here. That is what I'm using here. Drupal message channel. Perfect. Now it is the time for writing the program. Whatever we did in the Visual 4, same thing we'll do here. Same thing we will do here. Receive message, null. My message, null. Subscription, null. Whether subscription is active or inactive. If subscription is active, you will start receiving message. If it's inactive, then you will not receive any message. Received message from Visual Force page. My message that I want to send it, right? That I want to send it to Visual Force page. This is sending and this is receiving. 3 variables I declared. 3 variables I declared. 3 variables I declared. Right? 3 variables I declared. Clear? Now, right? Let me see this first. Okay, perfectly fine. Let's go ahead. First step, create a constructor. Create a constructor. Here is a constructor. Always a constructor contains super. I told you last time also we did that. Constructor will initialize at the initialization. Next, right? Let's do one thing. Before we start doing this, let us go and create an HTML because we need to go ahead and pull and publish the data in HTML. No, so for that. So I'm creating lightning card. A lightning card I'm creating. Perfect. Title equals to lightning card. Title equals to lightning message channel web component and there is an icon. In this message channel, right? Whatever the data that you received from a message channel, right? My message channel, Then what I will do, I will have lightning input and lightning button. One lightning input and one lightning button. Lightning input, that's a place where you can type the message. Enter some text. Value equals to my message. Whenever somebody will click on it, it will call handle change, which I will write a function in JavaScript. Then there is a button called as publish. Similarly, we want two more buttons, subscribe and unsubscribe. The way we did it there, the same way I'm doing it here. After each one of them, I want a paragraph tag, p tag, so that it move to the next line. Paragraph tag. Now, whatever the message that is received, right? Whatever the message that is received, I have to display here. So I will put a heading. Latest message received. And whatever the message that is received, I will put them in a lightning formatted text. Value equals to received message. These are the two variables. Received message. My lightning card is over. Right? Now I have to write this function, publish, subscribe, unsubscribe. I have to write all this function one by one. Control C. I go to the JavaScript, publish. Next. Subscribe. Oh, sorry. Right, Y page. Yeah, HTML. Next, subscribe. That function also have to write. Next, I have to write unsubscribe. That also I'm writing here. Next, if somebody clicks, there is something called as handle change. That also have to write. So, perfect. I've written everything. Now, right, everywhere I'll say event. 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 As usual, I have to put event. First thing, handle change. Right? This dot, whatever is there, I'll store in my message. This is what I want to send. This is what I want to receive. My message equals to this dot my message. Event dot get dot value. First, I'm writing this. So whatever the data that you enter in the Lightning Web component, it will be captured and it will store in this variable called my message. My message. Right? Next, publish. Here, the same thing I have to do. Whatever I did in the Visualforce page. First, form a message. Here is the message. There's a one more field available in that message. In the channel, we created one more called mobile number. I will say 2222222. Once the message is clear, I have to publish. Right here, the command is called publish. Publish. This dot context. This I have to declare, which I didn't declare. This dot context. Right? This dot context. I have to clear. I have to create this. Right? Message channel. Okay. Here I will say context equals to I will declare one more. Create message context. Context equals to create message context that I'm using here. This dot context. This is the format you have to declare. This dot context, comma, the message channel name and the message you want to publish. We'll talk about what is that context is. Perfect. Now, right, my publish is done. Now subscribe. Subscription value we are storing here. Subscription null. Subscribe. I'm writing one by one. Subscribe. If subscription is null, there's nothing written. This dot subscription equals to subscription, this dot context, right? Whatever the data is there, right? System will subscribe. Message equals to display message, right? Where is the display message? Display message is a variable, right? This dot display message. Okay, we will write that function now. This dot display message. Where is this dot display message? Immediately below this, I will write a function called as display message. Display message. What the display message will do? Whatever the data that is received will store here. So this dot, oh, not answer, yeah. This dot, what is the field name? Field name is received message. That has to be displayed. This dot. Now you have to do a stringification here also, guys. Same stringification that I did in there, I'll copy and paste here. This dot receive message is equals to message JSON dot stringify. Whatever we did in this page, the same stringification I'm taking. No change, apple to apple I'm taking, so that you will be able to understand this. See, copying and pasting itself is taking so much time. If I have start writing this program, it's not a big deal to write, but it's only the time constraint. Now we have to do so many things after this. Now, if somebody doesn't want unsubscribe, then I will say, I will call the function unsubscribe, this dot subscription, and I'm changing it back to null. That means the value of this will change to null. When somebody click on subscription, immediately whatever the value that is coming, that will be stored there. It will not be null. So if it's null, you can subscribe. If there is a value, you can unsubscribe. Right? Finally, I will write, right? If I don't write this also, no issues. Finally, I'll call a hook, disconnected callback. Do you remember this hook? This hook is used whenever a component is to be destroyed. Last, when the component is removed, we use disconnected callback. Actually, writing is far better than copying, because in copying, because I'm not copying everything at a time, there could be something I've missed. And you see that it might not go ahead and it might not work, or it might give an error. Create message context is here. It's a already pre-created method. You have to use it. If you don't use it, it will not. This is a pre-created function. It's a pre-created function. Within the LMS, it's a pre-created function. I'm just calling that function and storing it here. That function, I'm using it here. Control S, save. Now, Is it over? No, I have to come to this file. Here I have to say expose true, available for lightning page, available for record page. There we go. Control S. Now we have to deploy all these and then create an application and see whether it's working or not. Right? So let's go ahead and start deploying one by one. Hope that it works. First is the channel. Where is the channel? Right here is the channel. I come to the channel. Control Shift P. Deploy this to the source org. This channel is not visible in Lightning. When you log into the Lightning environment, Rupam, where is this channel? Can I see? No, you cannot. You'll be able to see the Visualforce page. You'll be able to see the LWC component, but not this channel. So I'm waiting for it to deploy the channel. The channel got deployed. First thing is the message channel that I created. The channel got deployed. Now, let me go ahead and deploy the Lightning page. Here's the Lightning page that we created. Visualforce page. Control Shift P. Deploy this to the source org. I'm deploying the Visualforce page. Done. Now I will go ahead and I'll deploy the LWC page that I created. Control Shift P. Deploy this source org. Channel deployed. Visualforce page deployed. Now I'm deploying the LWC page. Failed to deploy. No base file markup. Come here. Here's the problem. There's a question mark there. Expose true. Lightning record page. Okay, I don't need lightning record page. Delete. I don't need target page. Delete. Control S. Control Shift P. It's failing here. Perfect. I need an app page. Right, let us see. Perfect, deployed. Now let us log into, right? Looks like my son is disturbing you a lot. Is it okay? Is it the voice is too high?
No, Rupam.
Right, he also got up by listening my class. And he's not liking LWC the way you guys are not liking. Right? Now, the first thing is that come to your custom code, come to the Visualforce page that you created. Right? Open this Visualforce page, which is the LMS page. Click on edit Check this box. Available for Lightning experience. Check this box. Click save. Oi, what's happening? Oh man, he's breaking the whole house. 1 minute. Right. There we go. Our mother is here. So things should be good. See, he's silent. If I would have gone, he would have still crying, you know? Oh man. Okay, now let's go ahead. Right. Now what I will do is that, right? I will go ahead and I will create a page. Right. Next, Lightning App Builder. Lightning App Builder. Where is that Lightning App Builder? Here it is. I will create my own page. I will say new page and I will say it's a LMS page. App page, home page, record page. I will say app page. Click next. What is that? LMS. LMS. Click next. How do you want? One sidebar? No, I want only two. Only two, right? Two region, side by side. Click finish. My Flexi page got created. A Flexi page got created. Here, one is the Visualforce page. Where is the Visualforce page? Right, I drag and drop one Visualforce here. Right. What was the Visualforce page we created? Right. That's the name. And the my Visualforce page comes in. You can see that. Enter the text. Similarly, my MC component demo on this site. Here also same thing. Save. The page got created. Activate. Yes. Have patience. LMS for all users. Yes. Lightning experience. Where do you want to add this? Where do you want to add this? Did we create any app? My Lightning app. Did we create any app, guys? By the way, shit, I didn't see it. Okay, My Lightning app. Okay, I'm adding to this. Add to app. Yes. So LMS will be added. Save. Back. So that the whole copy paste itself took this much time. If I had writing, I'd have not been able to even complete it. But there's a disadvantage. My Lightning app now I open. I should be able to see LMS there. Here is LMS. I click on LMS. I type, hi, good morning. Hope that it works. I will say publish message. Nobody is receiving here. I will say subscribe. Publish message. See that? Hi, good morning. From a Visualforce, the message has been passed to LWC because earlier first time it didn't came because you didn't subscribe it. Now, oh man, really? My son is crying. Publish. See, right? Because it's a single channel, I only received it. Visualforce is not receiving it because you didn't click on subscribe. Subscribe. Now click on publish. See, the message goes there. Oh man, really? My son is crying. Okay, no problem, Rupam. No problem, Rupam. You can go for 2 minutes. Publish. See? Okay, no problem, Rupam. From 999. Then I will say, thanks, man. Thank you, guys, for understanding. Publish. The message comes there. I don't want to receive any more chat. Unsubscribe. So, guys, how was it? Publish. See that? Here, the last message received was thanks, guys. Even though you clicked on, so, guys, how was it? The Visualforce is not receiving any message. Visualforce is not receiving any message because you unsubscribe it. But if you type here, it's a one direction communication. Okay, Rupam. Goodbye. Publish. See, LWC is receiving it because you are still in subscribe mode unless until you say it's a only one direction comment. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Publish. See that? Visualforce is not receiving because you have unsubscribed. Click the button unsubscribe. Here also I'll say unsubscribe. Now, whoever posts the message, nobody will receive because you have unsubscribed. Bye bye. Publish. Nobody is receiving. Guys, able to understand? It's quite simple. You have to just see the code. LMS is not that tough. You just see the code. See, between two different framework. This is a Visualforce framework. We are communicating with a Lightning Web Component framework. Whenever you want to communicate between frameworks, we use LWC. We use LMS. See, from Visualforce to LWC. From LWC to Aura. Aura is a Lightning framework. Aura frameworks. I'll give you an example where you have to communicate between three. One more component will come. Visualforce, LWC, and below we will say Lightning. I'll give you that code. You can do that by yourself. No issues. Guys, understood. Guys, understood. You'll get this file. Don't worry. You will get this file, right? The file that I've opened, I've showed you. You will get it. I'll share that with you. Understood the whole concept? Yes or no?
Yes, Rupam.
Right?
Yes.
Tomorrow, we will see just the last concept of LWC. I will discuss about LWC migration. I will discuss about when to create an LWC component, when to create a Lightning Web component, and tomorrow would be the last class of LWC. We will see the testing. These are all our new topics. Remember that. They are not been covered by anyone because they are still not on production. They are still in beta. They are in beta edition. They're not full-fledged available, but still I'm showing you so that I keep you ready for the future. Somebody asked, do you know LMS? What is an LMS? Communicating between a framework. How do you use it? You have to create a message channel. It will act as a communicator. That's an XML file. So you should be in a position to explain the whole process and flow. That's it for today, right? Go ahead, review the video, check the file. It's the first time that you're doing, so obviously a couple of you might have a lot of doubts, right? So thank you. Tomorrow we will meet at 8 a.m. Sunday, 8 a.m. So thank you guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye guys. Take care.
Thank you.